A scene script. Have you ever pondered upon the fact that your daily activities might be contributing to wildlife extinction? We're embarking on a journey today, a journey to explore the significant impact of our modern human activities on wildlife. It's often easy to point fingers at hunting as the main culprit behind wildlife extinction, but the truth goes beyond that singular act. Every day, our actions, small or large, intentional or unintentional, are leading to an alarming decline in wildlife populations. These actions range from the pollution we generate to the rampant deforestation we're causing, and even to the climate change we are accelerating. Picture this. Every time you toss out a plastic bag, it might end up in the ocean, suffocating a sea turtle that mistakes it for a jellyfish. Or consider how the paper you use might be linked to the destruction of a forest, the only home of a species of orangutan. And let's not forget about climate change. Our reliance on fossil fuels and the resultant greenhouse gas emissions are causing global temperatures to rise. This shift in climate is forcing animals to migrate, disrupt their breeding patterns, and even face the threat of extinction. These scenarios are not mere hypotheticals. They are real and happening right now. The world's wildlife population has decreased by over 60% in the last half-century. That's more than half of all wildlife, gone in just 50 years. And the saddest part? We humans are largely to blame. But it's not all doom and gloom. While the situation is dire, it's not irreversible. We have the ability to change the course of this narrative. We have the power to protect wildlife and ensure their survival. It starts with awareness and education, and that's exactly what we're doing here. We're not just discussing the problem, we're also going to delve into the solutions. We're going to talk about how we can reduce our plastic waste, how we can promote sustainable palm oil production, and how we can play our role in wildlife conservation. It's a harsh reality we all contribute to, but it's also one that we can change. Imagine enjoying a meal, only to find out it's laced with harmful substances that will eventually lead to your death. Sounds horrifying, doesn't it? This is the reality for many marine animals. Plastic pollution is a menacing threat to our oceans and the marine life dwelling within. Every year, an estimated 8 million metric tons of plastic waste finds its way into our oceans. That's about one garbage truckload every minute. This plastic waste, often mistaken for food by marine animals, has fatal consequences. Let's take a deeper look into the real-life case studies of sea turtles and whales. Sea turtles, known for their long voyages across the open ocean, are particularly vulnerable. They often mistake floating plastic bags for jellyfish, a staple in their diet. Once ingested, these plastic bags can cause blockages in their digestive tract, leading to starvation or infection. Tragically, a study published in the journal Scientific Reports found that a turtle that consumes just one piece of plastic has a 22% chance of dying. Another alarming example is that of whales. In recent years, there have been numerous reports of whales washing ashore with stomachs full of plastic waste. Just a couple of years ago, a young male sperm whale was found dead off the coast of Spain. The cause of death? It had ingested 64 pounds of plastic debris. The plastic had caused the whale's digestive system to rupture, leading to its untimely death. These examples are just the tip of the iceberg. Numerous marine species, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales, ingest plastic debris, leading to internal injuries, starvation, and often death. The plastic waste we thoughtlessly discard is not just littering our oceans, it's turning them into a deadly dining area for marine life. So where do these plastics come from? They are the remnants of our throwaway culture, our discarded water bottles, shopping bags, and packaging. They are carried by wind and water from landfills, streets, and beaches into rivers and eventually, the oceans. Our discarded plastics are turning the oceans into a deadly dining area for marine life. We have a responsibility to acknowledge the harm we've caused and take steps to mitigate it. After all, a world without the vibrant life of our oceans is a world none of us would want to live in. Our demand for palm oil is pushing one of our closest relatives to the brink of extinction. In the lush, verdant rainforests of Borneo and Sumatra, an ecological crisis is unfolding. These forests are home to the orangutan, a remarkable primate whose name in the Malay and Indonesian languages means person of the forest. These intelligent creatures share nearly 98% of our DNA, yet we are pushing them to the brink of extinction. How? Through our insatiable demand for palm oil. Palm oil is a versatile commodity that finds its way into an astonishing array of products. From cookies to cosmetics, biodiesel to laundry detergent, it's almost inescapable in our daily lives. But this convenience comes at a price. It's estimated that an area the size of a football field is torn down in Indonesia's rainforest every 22 seconds to make way for palm oil plantations. This rampant deforestation leads to devastating habitat loss for the orangutan. They are arboreal animals, meaning they spend most of their lives in trees. However, when their forest homes are destroyed, they are forced to the ground, where they face new threats from poaching and human-wildlife conflict. Consider the case of a young orangutan named Budi. Budi was found, malnourished and dehydrated, in a chicken cage after his forest home was destroyed for palm oil. He was just one of the estimated 2,000 orangutans who die each year due to human activity. The loss of orangutans is not just a tragedy for the species itself, but for the rainforests they inhabit. Orangutans play a crucial role in maintaining the health of the forest ecosystem. They are gardeners of the forest, spreading seeds as they travel, thereby promoting plant growth. In our quest for convenience, we're robbing these intelligent creatures of their homes. But it's not too late to change our ways. By making informed choices about the products we buy and supporting initiatives that promote sustainable palm oil, we can help ensure that orangutans, and the rainforest they call home, continue to thrive. In our quest for convenience, we're robbing these intelligent creatures of their homes. Now that we know the problem, it's time to be part of the solution. Our daily lives often involve the use of plastic, a material that has proven to be both a boon and a bane for humankind. Its durability and convenience have made it a staple of modern life, but these same characteristics have also contributed to the plastic waste problem that's threatening our environment, especially marine life. The good news is, there are practical ways we can reduce plastic waste and, in turn, minimize its impact on the environment. One of the easiest and most effective ways is by using reusable shopping bags. These bags, often made from cloth or other durable materials, can be used time and again, reducing the need for single-use plastic bags that often end up in our oceans. But it's not just about shopping bags. We should also strive to avoid single-use plastics in all their forms. This includes everything from plastic straws to beverage bottles. Instead, opt for reusable alternatives. A reusable water bottle or a metal straw can go a long way in reducing your personal plastic waste. Recycling is another crucial step in the fight against plastic waste. While not all plastic can be recycled, a significant portion can be. Make sure to rinse out your plastic containers before putting them in the recycling bin to increase their chances of being recycled. We must remember that these aren't just one-off actions. They need to become habits, part of our everyday lives. And while it may seem like these small changes can't possibly make a big difference, remember this: if each one of us makes these small changes, together, we can effect a significant reduction in plastic waste. Each small step we take towards reducing our plastic waste is a step towards a cleaner, healthier planet. It's a step towards giving our marine life a fighting chance against the onslaught of plastic waste. By making conscious choices, we can help give marine life a fighting chance. It's not about giving up what we love, but about finding better ways to get it. Now let's talk about sustainable palm oil. Palm oil is a versatile product used in everything from food and cosmetics to biofuel. It's so popular because it's efficient, yielding up to 10 times more oil per acre than other crops. However, the problem arises in how it's produced. Traditional palm oil production often involves clearing vast areas of tropical rainforest, which is home to countless species, including the endangered orangutan. This process, known as deforestation, results in significant habitat loss and contributes to climate change by releasing large amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. But here's where sustainable palm oil comes into play. It's produced in a way that minimizes damage to the environment. Sustainable palm oil means that the plantations are managed in a way that does not harm the environment or the wildlife that calls these places home. It's about fostering biodiversity, reducing deforestation, and promoting fair and positive conditions for workers. The Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil, or RSPO, is an organization that certifies palm oil as sustainable when it meets certain criteria. So when you see the RSPO label on a product, you know that the palm oil used in it has been produced sustainably. But how can we as consumers make a difference? It's simple, by making conscious choices. When shopping, look for products that use sustainable palm oil. This small step can have a big impact, as it encourages companies to opt for sustainable practices over harmful ones. If we all choose wisely, we can create a demand for sustainable palm oil that outweighs the demand for traditionally produced oil. Remember, our choices matter. We have the power to drive change and protect the homes of countless species. we can enjoy the products we love without causing harm to the planet. It's about finding better ways to get what we want, and sustainable palm oil is a prime example of that. By choosing wisely, we can help protect the homes of orangutans and other forest-dwelling species. Remember, every choice we make has an impact. This simple truth is a powerful reminder of our shared responsibility in the health and well-being of our planet's wildlife. From the plastic products we use every day to the palm oil found in our grocery store items, each decision we make ripples out, affecting creatures near and far. We've talked about the devastating effects of plastic on marine life and the plight of the orangutans as their homes are lost to deforestation. But we've also highlighted the role we can play in mitigating these impacts. By reducing our plastic waste, choosing sustainable palm oil, and making conscious choices in our daily lives, we can make a significant difference. Our collective actions can help ensure the survival of these and countless other species. We hold the key to their future in our hands.